We are live. We are live. Let's go. Oh shit. Yeah, that one. Yo, that's crazy how the comments just popping in. Hey, welcome back. I'm doing good. Doing good. Enjoying the Saturday. About to go in a little bit. You know. Where did I put my light at? Carlos, I see you was good, man. Oh shit. Yeah, I had to cut the live earlier. You know, because I was doing the Clash to the Castle, but I had to cut it. So and I deleted the live because so. But I made it back. Oh shoot. Oh, whatever question you have, I'll be more than happy to answer. Starting to cool off out here. I swear they be killing me. Yeah, it's gonna be in the low 90s. It's gonna be a cool off. Yo, we got the homegirl in the building. What's happening? Yeah. Oh yeah, they do got the fights going on right now, huh? Okay. Yeah, I want to start off by saying first and foremost, I want to say happy Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Right along with Happy Father's Day and all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put that out there first and foremost. Yeah. It's been a quite interesting day today on the YouTube airwaves. With this food, Dean, you know, he did that horrible, horrible song. Want to put my name in it. Yo, Dean, I don't know who the fuck you is to think that you're gonna just put my name in your mouth and we have no interactions at all. And this is the shit I be talking about. How these guys, when you don't have no interaction with them, feel like they have everything in their power to say whatever, which I mean they do. They got a mouth, they can use it. But it's how you use it and when you use it. And in their case, they, sucky, long time, but that's neither here nor there. But the fact that they bring my name up when I got shit to do with any of them, and then they get mad when I respond. Well, Dean, I haven't quite responded to you just yet, buddy. But let me tell you this. I was around. I've been around. I seen the situation with you and Alvin and Jesse Jesse Alvin Allen, whatever the fuck his name. Had that been me, I don't give a fuck what gym we in. Motherfucker, I'm taking off on you. Period. Bow. I don't give a damn. You don't call me out for shit. And so you think you a comedian and everything. Why don't you fight me? Why don't you fight me? Now this is the first time that I'm actually calling somebody like, why don't you fight me? Of course, this is purely in response to that god awful song and whatever else this motherfucker does. Because obviously your little girlfriend's over there, little blue, and little facts and all the motherfuckers and jambalaya sit there and want to run they. And I'm just like, why are you guys talking tough all the time? See, I'm not talking tough here. I'm actually standing on my shit. You want to do blackface thing? Well, let me give you a real blackface with a little bit of extra, with some purple and some Chrisman mask to go with that. How about that? How about that? Oh yeah, Tank gonna do his thing. Yeah. I mean, they literally be like, how disgusting of a person you can be. See, this is why they have no validity. This is why they can't say shit. None of them. Even the ones that I haven't said anything about. The fact that if you're going to share a panel with that disgusting piece of shit, you have no room to say anything about anybody ever again. And that goes for the little Dominics of the world, too. Yep, exactly. Yeah, I know when to stop. If you ain't gonna get my eye, no. I see how that can be very addicting, and I'm not about to. I said no. If you have more hours in a day, how many hours do you want more in the way if it's your hands? Oh, okay, hold on. If you have more hours in a day, okay, how many more hours do you want? How many more hours do you want more in the way if it's your hands? Ah, I don't know. That's an interesting question. I've never been asked that question before. You make my brain work. I like that. I like that. A good intellectual question. I don't know. I have to let me think about that. I want to contemplate on that. I want to sit on that for a minute because I want to as great of a question that was. I want to give the equal amount great answer. So let me sit on that for a minute. Everyone forgets the blackface, or I don't speak chimpanzee clips. It's disgusting. Yeah, absolutely disgusting. And there he goes. There he goes. The man you don't want to piss off. Shy Lonnie, or is you Barry Wood? Which one is y'all? You Lonnie or you Barry Wood? I mean, y'all be confused sometimes. Hashtag I'm Lonnie 514. Since then, you want to be black so bad. Let me help you out with that. Let me help you out with that. I mean, for the life of me, somebody, you one of you talking all that mess, somebody, please, because this shit is like, if it wasn't so funny, I would actually be mad. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't understand why you guys. And I mean, I know the internet presents a lot of tough. You know, when you're on the internet, you become tough shit. When in your real life, nobody wants to hang around, or you used to get bullied in school, or you used to get your lunch money taken, or the girl you really like only use you to get to your best friend. You know what I'm saying? I understand. I get it. I get it. And what somebody said in the chat a few weeks ago, I forgot who it was. Maybe you guys seen it too, and you could remind me. But they said, "Oh, Jay Millie's just right up the road from me." Yeah, I'm right around the corner, right up the road from a whole lot of you motherfuckers that have my name all in your mouth talking big shit, or just don't want to hang around me no more because you guys want to ride the dick train. And I'm still out here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? I just, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, ever since that YouTube trick, I'm like, if you're gonna talk tough, be tough. Don't talk tough and don't be tough. Talk tough, be tough. Because I'm not a fighter no more. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? I'm not a fighter no more. But I still got one left in me. Matter of fact, I got a few more. You know what I'm saying? I got a few more left in me. And when I get to the point to where, you know what I'm saying, I really can't do it no more, I'm about to take my cane and beat you upside the head with it. That's if I don't, yeah, well, I ain't gonna go there. But you know what I'm saying? I'll take my cane. Shit. I'll be one of them old men. I'll take my cane and beat the fuck out of you. Or you wanna talk shit? Shit. I'll take that hook part of the cane and you know what I'm saying? Sweep your feet. Bow. Yeah, what you gonna do there? Uh, is that the guy? Yeah, I'm here. Every motherfucking wood has entered the building, or he was already entered the building, and is Lonnie who's coming in. Who knows? Inquiring minds want to know. But fuck your inquiring mind. Uh, no, hey, Chaos. No, hey, I'm John B. Slimer. Diddy is John B. Slimer. Oh my God, these motherfuckers swear they know it all. Uh, I'm DC Irish. What you gonna do when we come for you? What you gonna do? What you gonna do, brother? What you gonna do when these 24-inch pythons come banging down on you, brother? You already know. Here in the building. Salute. What's happening? Yo, yep. Yep. Yo, hey, Chaos. Yo, man, the homie Coffee was live last night, too. Shit, I happened to look at my phone. I was like, oh, shit, the homie live. What's your thoughts on the Clash at the Castle earlier? Jay Militant, a nice Hulk Hogan impersonation by. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I was very irritated by the book. I'm very irritated by the book. So when you put yourself in a corner, now how they're going, you know, it does make sense, but it would make more sense had they went in the original booking before Clash at the Castle. Case in point, the whole thing with Chad Gable, like I had made my post about earlier, the Chad Gable thing. Why are they continuing to bury Chad Gable? They done build him up as this babyface, as the underdog babyface, trying to beat Gunther, and then they give it to Sami Zayn. Then they turn him heel, and they build him up to be this heel, this authority figure, dictator, and then they still bury him. And I'm just like, and they're doing it with Drew too. Like, Drew's momentum on winning the world title, especially at these Clash at the Castles, is starting to weigh thin. And I looked at a short on the WWE YouTube channel, and Drew had went off afterwards. So I'm looking in the comments because I want to see what the people are saying, and it was split. Some people like the Punk screw job. Others, like myself, I did not like it. I would have, if you're going to screw Drew because of CM Punk, I would have held off until SummerSlam. Now, I know that's their next big show, and Punk and Drew would be, I get it. I get it. But how many more big shows do they have? I mean, they could have carried that shit all the way into Survivor Series, which I think ultimately they're going to do. But you already cost him the world title because of what Drew did, not paying attention, and then Punk ultimately doing what he did. Then you cost him the title the other way by not being able to win it. I would have let him win it, and then at SummerSlam against Gunther, this is what I would have did. I would have had Punk come in at that time and allow Gunther to win on Punk's interference. Now you raise even more than what it already is. Because right now, Drew's momentum for that world title is killed. It's killed. Oh, sorry, I missed all these comments, y'all. That doesn't work for me, brother. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that 3 hours. Yeah, that shit do be a trip. Oh yeah, happy early Father's Day to all y'all out there, all the dads, and to all the mamas that gotta be dads too. That Carlos, that's what I'm like. I mean, and you know that's a strategy WWE has used before. Like, we'll make you think you're going to win the title. Just make sure you sign here. I mean, that's one of the reasons why Drew resigned. Because Drew, hey, regardless of what y'all want to think, Drew had 1 foot out and 1 foot in. But they know they can't look. WWE is at a very awkward time right now. They got people that have resigned, then they still have people that haven't resigned. Yeah, summer could get real, real wild. Oh, here she go talking about Barry. You can't play pool now, too. 7-2 rolls out the stadium. Oh, okay. We all have bragging rights over there too. Shit, the only San Francisco team that got bragging rights over a Kansas City team, and that shit was a decade back. Like, yo, later this year, we will be celebrating 10 years when the San Francisco Giants beat the Kansas City Royals in the World Series. And then for the 49ers not to do it, man, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Yep. No, it is personal. No, it's legit heat. It's legit heat. That's why I can't wait for Seth Rollins to come back. Because that's CM Punk has his whole program is set up for the next 2 years. Just with those two guys. Nope, she hasn't. She has not signed. Yeah, but do we really care about Natalya at this point? And I really don't like how she's just being used. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying? It's like they're using her, you know, to build other talent. Not I'm giving back to elevate the talent. WWE has had a real strange relationship with Natalya since she's been there. You know, you take her faction away and then you put her as a singles, you let her hold her title for a few weeks, then you take it away, then you had her doing all this ridiculous, like, it's, yo, shit, wow. And she's a hell of a wrestler, too. You know what I'm saying? She's a hell of a wrestler. Obviously, you know, with her pedigree. So, but, you know, I thought the show could, oh, yeah, and then the tag team titles. You know, this is my thought on the tag team title. If you was going to put it on, if you was going to take them off of Belair and Cargill, which y'all see why, yeah, Cargill's still very green. Very green. That's why Tony Khan booked her the way that he did so he can hide. So, you know what I'm saying? You want to hide stuff. So what's the best way? Okay, I'm going to book her to be dominant. That way, you know what I'm saying, things don't get exposed. Then as time went on, she starts dealing with these other wrestlers, things start to get a little bit exposed. And they popped up again earlier. Shayna and Starks should have won the belts. They've been battling for those tag team titles for months now. But for some reason, WWE has something, I don't know what it is. They got some type of crazy vendetta with Shayna Baszler. I don't know what it is. Like they literally built her up to send Ronda Rousey packing out of WWE and then do nothing with her. So what was the point? You know, that new team, they just got called up. Now this is the booking that I'm talking about. They just got called up. They're tag team champions. Carmelo Hayes gets called up, and he's losing. But then Braun Breaker is looking like a complete animal. Huh? But thankfully, AEW came on a few hours later, and I watched Collision, and you know that helped out. That yo, hey, I'm telling y'all, AEW, y'all could be caught up on the attendance. They still get good attendance. The other wrestlers ain't got a problem with it, so I don't know why the fans is having a problem. Look, AEW, you might disagree with the production of the shows and how the shows are run, and even the storytelling, but they're still putting on some of the best fucking wrestling on TV right now and on pay-per-views / PLEs. And storytelling, they have a few stories going on right now, but people be so caught up in this tribalism that they're losing the fact of there is actual storytelling going on. Now, there's some questionable things that like why is Will Ospreay wrestling now for the world title and all that, you know. But have y'all been watching the matches? Have y'all been watching the matches? Because damn. Now, I will say that Ospreay and Phoenix match on Dynamite, that was a little disappointing because I was expecting a little bit more. I don't know what was going on. I don't know if it was the timing or what it was, but it was something missing in that match that they normally bring to each match that they're in. But it was still a damn good match. It just wasn't up to this. It wasn't up to their standard. Whew, full time, you got that right. I'm glad AEW is there for us. Yeah, Carl, I'm telling you, man. Because trying to watch WWE and then turn it and go and watch Impact / TNA at that over those years, ouch. So thank you, AEW. We appreciate you, even if other fans don't want to appreciate you. Ospreay is a hell of man. Yo, Ospreay is, and I love the fact that we're getting Ospreay from the Indies and not an indie wrestler, coming into a big company and having to change up certain things in what they do. Woo, yo, with that thought, I'm gonna respond to that in 1 second. Hold on. Okay. Now, Osprey and Omega. Um, what is it? Because they actually did have a match. I think it was for the NJPW US title. I think yeah, I don't know if YouTube has it. You might have to look around for it. But when Omega comes back, yeah, that's definitely gonna be on the books. Because for everybody else that didn't see it, yo, hey, John B. Slimer, yo, hey, did you see that shit on a Facts channel today? The his community post. Oh, you didn't see it? Yo, I'll tell you, hey, Carlos, those two, I'll tell you, when you watch that, if you can't find it, AEW is definitely going to have that match for us. You know, Kenny should be back real soon. Oh, you seen that? That shit was funny. And did you see my post? Because I made a post responding to that. Kenny Omega still out. I thought that. Oh yeah, he's still recovering from that illness. But he'll be back though, because when he did that promo, he took a bump. There was some physicality in that. So they're just playing into it, so he has time to, recover, and because that was that diverticulitis, I think it's called. If that thing could take down a big monster like Brock Lesnar for a while, just yeah, so. Because what Kenny was saying, man, we might get Omega and Okada again at All In. And if y'all haven't watched any one of those Omega Okada fights, yo, 5-star classics every freaking time. Every time. New Japan. And I know they got that match on YouTube. They got one of the matches on YouTube. I'm telling you, Omega and Okada, and then Omega and man. When Kenny comes back, when Adam Cole comes back, we got and we got the women AEW is about to go crazy when they get everybody back. They about to go stupid crazy when they get everybody back. Also, he did end up having surgery. Okay. So, but how they did it was also a way for them to still play into the storyline, and that's what they're gonna. That is gonna come into the storyline when he makes his actual return. So he still got he still has surgery. So because All In is at the end of August, so he still has a good 2.5. He still got a good 2.5. He'd probably take that month. He'd probably take like a good month and some change and get his weight back up and and start working out. Because once he hits the ring, you know, and gets it back into that ring shape, yeah, it's like a bicycle with these guys. But that man, yeah, 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 that's just it's a killer. Yeah, yeah, because it eats at your stomach. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit just like I said, it took down Brock Lesnar. So you know that's a Brocky. He's a that's a big corn fed motherfucker right there. Okay, for sure, for sure. Hey, maybe you can give us some updates too. Yeah. But that's the beauty about AEW. See, this is how when you know, even though you may be the number one wrestling company in the game, this is how you know you're affecting how they move. When AEW first started doing the Forbidden Door, look at what WWE's been doing. They've been working with other companies, allowing other wrestlers from other companies to come in. Right now, it's TNA. But that's just through NXT. But I think it's going to be through the whole company. You know, because word is AJ might be going back to TNA through the deal that they have. TNA is another company that's been killing it too. You know, matter of fact, if y'all don't know, Jeff Hardy made his return to TNA last night. The Hardys are back together. Brother Nero, I knew you come. You know, I'm just telling you, wrestling could be so much more fun if we could just take this tribalism out of it. Because I know even back in the day, people had, WCW, then you had WWF, but there was more people just enjoying the fact I can go back and forth. One goes on commercial, I go to the other one. Boom. And they be on. When they go to commercial, whoop, I'm going back to the other one. You know what I'm saying? That was the beauty of it. Now it's, oh, look at AEW. They can't even fill a whole arena. So fucking what? But they will fill a fucking arena again. See, they weren't talking that shit when AEW was filling out those arenas. But AEW shot themselves in the foot with this whole CM Punk thing. So, but they're going to get back up there because I love what they're doing with this EVP shit. You know what I'm saying? With the elite and all that. I love this shit. I love that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Because think about it. People loved them when they was in Bullet Club and they was doing it. Look, they was doing the same shit. This is why wrestling fans have this short-term memory loss. But for us that don't, what the EVPs are doing is no different than what they was doing when they was in Bullet Club. And in fact, they're still in Bullet Club, but because the Elite is just a branch, it's a spin-off, of the Bullet Club. But a faction within it, or I should say a faction within the Bullet Club. But storyline wise, they broke away from the Bullet Club. But this is the same. They was complete dicks when they was in the Bullet Club. And this is what they are now. They just wearing suits and they got beards and shit. And they got Okada as a heel. And then, you know what I'm saying? They then brought back Jack Perry. So I love the shit. But you see, with the whole videotape showing, I know a lot of people was mad about that shit. Like, why are they doing this shit? I was one of the ones like, I want to see what they do. What's going to follow off of this tape? Because something's got to follow off this tape. And we know it was the return to bring back Jack Perry. Because in their minds, they're clearing his name, so now they have to bring him back. Which they did. You know, so in the long run, it made sense. It still was kind of crazy that they actually showed the footage, you know, because that's kind of breaking the fourth wall, you know. But these motherfuckers are so pissed. It was like a domino effect. It was like a cause and effect because CM Punk did the interview, and then here they come days later talking about we're going to release this footage. You know, I just wish they had some audio so we could have got the whole picture. You know what I'm saying? Because CM Punk is just not putting somebody in the headlock. You know what I'm saying? For no reason. So what the fuck was said? We need transcripts. Oh no, they lost. So now they're going back to Boston for Game 5. Okay, Carlos. Well, you have a good night. Thank you for coming through. Jeff Hardy. Yeah. Oh no, this is his last time. This is his last time. He fuck up now. Ain't no company's gonna want to sign him. You know, because I was really, man, I was really hoping that it would have worked out in AEW because the matches that he could, and it was kind of messed up that Sammy Guevara did what he did because he could have really, really hurt Jeff. You know, because they was making their way back to Dynamite. They was, you know what I'm saying, the whole thing about only being on Rampage, like they were really working with that shit, like, you know, and then the matches that they could have had, it just, you know, it is what it is. Oh yeah. If that Lizak, that's the funny guy judging fathers when he will never be one is a hell of a thing to do. You can't make babies facts, but you have swallows. Took a big old load, huh? Oh, he probably caught some facials too along the way. What up, though? Salute Diddy. That gang. You already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? Richard, what's going on? Salute to you. Jeff and Matt Hardy didn't get the chance to win the man. And you know what's crazy about that? They were booked to win the tag team titles because it was supposed to be them against the Young Bucks. And they were booked to win the tag team titles, and then, you know, Jeff had that incident. Yeah. Kind of fucked up everything, you know. But they're in TNA, you know, they probably go, you know, because Matt doing the whole broken thing again. So we'll probably get Brother Nero. Not Jeff Hardy, but Brother Nero. But they introduced him as Jeff Hardy, so I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, you know. And they might end up on WWE, NXT or whatever, because of the relationship that they have now, which is fucking crazy. Yo, Moose might be on NXT on Tuesday night. That's fucking crazy. That's fucking crazy. TNA, it's just crazy seeing TNA, involved with WWE. But these are the great things you get when you get Vince McMahon out the fucking way. And it's crazy because all the good shit that Vince gave us over the years, it could have been so much better. It could have been so much better. Case in point, as awesome as Rock versus Hogan was at WrestleMania 18, it didn't make sense for Rock to wrestle Hogan at WrestleMania 18. You could have did that at SummerSlam. You have Hulk Hogan, your biggest drawer. Then you got Stone Cold Steve Austin, who surpassed Hogan in the draw. Your two biggest money makers in the history of your company. And you got Austin wrestling Scott Hall. What? You know what I'm saying? Like, that didn't make any sense at all. Another case in point. You signed Ric Flair to your company when he couldn't reach a deal with WCW. So he takes the big old gold belt with him because it's actually his belt. He paid for it. Wrestling history for anybody that wants to know about the big gold belt and all that. Here goes a little history lesson for you. That big gold belt that Ric Flair used to have, that is legitimately his belt. He actually paid to have that belt made through Jim Crockett Promotions. They gave him permission to have that big gold belt made for him. And then they sent the actual NWA belt back to the NWA. And then that big gold belt became the NWA belt. Just for a little history lesson. And through legalities and a bunch of BS corporate shit, he had to send the belt back. Right? You got Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair in the same company. And then you have Ric Flair wrestling Macho Man for the belt. And then you have Hulk Hogan wrestling Sid. What? Hulk Hogan was on his way out. Why are you having him? First of all, I understand, okay, Ric Flair wins the Royal Rumble. I get that part. Okay, cool, whatever. But this is what I would have did. Put the belt back on Hogan. Have Hogan win the Rumble. Right? And then do whatever thing you do, and then have Ric Flair. As a matter of fact, this is what you could have did. You had the right Booker in charge. Have the Rumble come down to Flair and Hogan. Flair and Hogan. Hogan eliminates Flair, wins the belt back. Then you build it up. WrestleMania 8. Hogan's on his way out. You have Flair beat Hogan, put the belt on Flair, and then you can do Macho Man and Rick at SummerSlam. Well, then people ask me, what about Sid? You just don't make Sid a heel. You build a program. This is what you do. As a matter of fact, you actually could turn him heel. Just thought about it. You still turn Sid heel, but you let that be the first match between Sid and The Undertaker, and not at WrestleMania 13. That's how you do that. He's broken, I'm sure. Yeah. Yeah. Represent mine. There's so much stuff that Vince could have gave us, but he didn't want to give us because, you know. But that still don't take away all the great shit he did give us. There's a lot of things that we will never get in life, and that's just how life goes sometimes. It kind of sucks. But it is what it is. Well, hey, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and jump off of here. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. But tomorrow, I will be doing a Father's Day live. We're going to run it up. You know what I'm saying? I think we're going to do, I want to do about 2 hours. If we go longer than that, we go longer than that. You know, I'm going to drop the link. And then shoot. Let's have some fun. Let's represent the fathers. Tomorrow's our day, dads. Tomorrow's our day. So let's live it up and enjoy it however we want to. So with that said, y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And like always, we going to keep it cracking. We're going to stay militant and fuck all the LARPs. And we up out this bitch. Peace.